Before starting the ripped workout, there are some things you need to keep in mind. Always consult a physician before starting any exercise program. Proper nutrition. A well-balanced diet is essential to achieving the full benefit of ripped. You must drink water. It is important to keep your body hydrated before, during, and after the workout. Progress at your own speed and ability. If at any time you feel dizzy or faint, stop exercising immediately. Remember to pace yourself. The ripped program is designed to enable all body types to establish a personal workout routine. Learn good body form. Included in the ripped workout is a segment on techniques and modifications that will enable you to get the best results. Here is what you need for your ripped workout. Weights. You can use dumbbells or barbells. An exercise mat. A step. And although not essential, it is advisable to have a heart rate monitor so you can gauge your progress. Now, are you ready to get energized? Let's get started. I'd like to introduce the rippers to you. We have Terry, Lori, and Krista. All right, so grab your weight. Let's do the warm-up. I want you to roll the shoulders, get the blood flowing to the muscles. Excellent work. Now, we're going to do a deadlift. I want you to slightly bend the knees. When we go down, keep that bar really close to your thighs, almost like you're shaving. That's how close it is. Keep your back in natural position, keeping your abs engaged. Let's go down for 2. Down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2. You should be feeling this in the back of the legs and your low back. Awesome. 1 down, 3 up, 3, 2, and 1. 1, 2, 3, and up. Don't jerk your back when you're coming up. Take your time. Down for 2. 1, 2, up, 2. Keep those shoulders back, chest is proud. Breathe. Good work. Now we're going to do some slow rows. It goes down, right to the knees. You're going to retract your shoulder blades, bringing your elbows in tight, then back down to the knees. And then you're going to come up slow, bringing those elbows in nice and tight. Bring it back down to the knees and stand proud. Excellent. Do that again. Go right down to the knees. Make sure that bar is really close. Retract. Bring down and stand proud. Single row combo. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to do 4 more of those. Are you feeling comfortable yet? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Hang in there. Last time. We're going to go back to the deadlift. Slightly bend the knees. Down for 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1. Don't jerk your back. 1, 2, 3. Shoulders back. 1, 2, 3. 2 and 2. Down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2. 2 more sets of 2. Then we're going to warm up the biceps. Great. All right. I want you to change your hand position. All right. Lori's using dumbbells. We're using the barbells. Here we go. Up for 2. 1, 2, down, 2, up, 2. Now super slow up. Warm the biceps. 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3. 2 and 2. Up, 2, down, 2. When you bring the weight up, exhale up, inhale down. Awesome. Last time. Now bring it up. All right. Take your wrists out. Now come up really slow. 3 and 4 and down. 2, 3, 4. Push it up again. Make sure your knees are bent. Abs engaged. Down for 2. 1, bar goes across the fleshy part of the body. Knees and toes and hips are forward. We're not going to go full range of motion here. We're going to take it nice and slow to warm up the quadriceps. Ready? Here we go. Down and up. Don't lock the knees. Keep them soft. Down and up. Good work. Dig deep for this. Large muscle here. 4, 3, down for 2, down, 2, squeeze up for 2, down, 2, awesome. Now I'm going to go a little lower because I can feel my muscles are warm here. Down, 2, now super slow for 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, last time, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's stretch that out. Awesome job, you guys. All right. While you're stretching, I'm going to tell you the next exercise. We're going to do squats. Remember to keep your knees, hips, and toes forward. Don't use too heavy of a weight, especially when you're just starting out. All right, and pace yourself. This is one of the exercises where you're going to really notice that your heart rate's going to elevate. Super slow. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down. 2, 3, 4. Remember, it's like you're sitting in a chair. Down for 3. 1, 2, 3, and up. When you come up, exhale out, because that's the active phase. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 2 and 2. Down, 2, up, 2. Excellent. How are you guys feeling back there?
Great.
Great. Just super. Up, 2, down. Are you ready? Let's go. Singles. Down and up. Down and up. If you feel your heels lifting off the ground, you might have too heavy of a weight. You're doing it improperly. You've got to keep the weight back. 4 more. 4, 3. This is a killer. 2. All right, down for 2. 1, 2, up, 2. Define those muscles. Dig deep, be strong. You have power. And up, 2, down, 2, down for 3. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2. Single counts. Down, up, down, and up. Down and up. 4 more. Then we're going to change our position here. 3. Last 2. And 1. Awesome. Shake it out. Take your feet a little further apart than shoulders. We're going to work our adductors, our inner thighs. Are you ready? Chest proud, shoulders back. Dig deep for this because it's going to pay off for you. Super slow. Here we go. 4, 3, 2. Up. 4, 3, 2. Again. Dig deep. 2, 3, 4. Up. 2. 3 down. 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2, 1. Love that burn. 3, 2, 1, and up. 3, 2. Now singles. Down and up. Down and up. Awesome job. You have the power. Hang in there, you guys. Down and up. Down and up. Good job. Shake it out. Let's bring our feet a little closer together. Let's finish strong here. We're going to finish off with singles. Take those breaks if you need it. Ready? And down and up. Down, up. Good work. 4, 3. Hang in there. You're doing great. 2. And 1. Good. Let's take the weight off and stretch it out. You did great. All right. While these guys are stretching, some of you guys might want to follow Krista or Terry. We're going to stretch out our thighs. This is not an easy stretch for some of us just to find our balance. That's why laying down might be easier for you. But this would be the goal. Other side. All right, next exercise, chest. Another large muscle. We're going to start with push-ups, so grab your mats. Let's get started. Take your hands about shoulder width apart, abs in, don't let your low back sink. Are you ready? You can do this. Let's go down for 2. 1, 2. Exhale up. Awesome job. Now watch your low back, all right? You don't want it to sink like this. Abs in. Awesome job. 3 down, 1 up. We go 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. If you want more of a challenge, follow Terry, follow Lori. Awesome. All right, let's stretch it out. Good. The next exercise, which is the chest press. Challenging track, all right? Want you to pace yourself, dig deep, go for that burn. Take that bar on top or your dumbbells. Keep your abs strong, back is neutral. You guys ready? Ready. Be strong here. Let's go down nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3. Don't lock your elbows. Keep constant tension on the muscle, and you'll get some growth there. Good. Down for 3, up for 1. 1, 2, 3. Exhale up. 1, 2, 3. Exhale up. 1, 2, 3. Exhale up. Awesome job. Hang in there. 2 and 2. Down for 2. 1, 2, and up. 2, down, 2. It's okay to take those breaks. This is hard, but it's going to pay off. Lift now, rest later. Good. Now, single counts. Let's go. Down and up. Down and up. Make sure you're breathing. Breathe out and in. Good work. And down. Down and up. Down. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now really slow down. 1, 2, 3. Now 2 singles, up, down, up. Now really slow up. 1, 2, 3. Now 2 singles, down, up, down, 2 and 2. Dig deep here. Remember, we want constant tension on those muscles. We want to build lactic acid to get results, okay? Down for 2, up, 2, down, 2. Now take a little rest here. Hold it here if you need to. Good. Ready? Let's go. Down and up, down and up, down and up. Hang in there. I know you're feeling this. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 3 down, 1 up. 1, 2, 3, and up. Feel the muscles stretch as you bring that weight down. Good work. Excellent. You're looking great. 1, 2, 3. Down for 2. Down, 2, up, 2, down, 2. Remember to keep that bar across the chest. Don't go higher than your chest. All right, let's slow it down really slow. Visualize that muscle stretching. Think of all the benefits you're going to get. Hang in there. Do that again really slow. 4, 3, 2, and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. You can do this. Dig deep. You did it. All right, take that bar across your body. Slightly spin yourself up. Let's stretch it out. Good work. All right, we're going to do back. Grab 1 dumbbell, lying on your back, holding it up. All right. If you've dislocated a shoulder or have an injury, you want to make sure that you're using lightweight, all right? Here we go, down for 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now engage those lats. And down. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, down for 3. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. You're going to feel this in the triceps as well. They act as a stabilizer here. Down for 2. 1, 2, up, 2, down, 2. Good work. Keep going. Very good. Pace yourself. You need to listen to your body. Up, 2, down, 2. All right, 3 down, 1 up. 1, 2, 3, and up. Do you notice I'm not going further than my chest? Because that would be a rest. 1, 2, 3, and up. Working on endurance here, aren't we? High reps, works on endurance. And of course, muscle definition. 1, 2, 3. Super slow for 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 1, 2, 3. Be strong. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember to keep those elbows squared, not flared. 1, 2, 3, 4, and up. 2, 3, 2 and 2. 1, 2, up, 2, down, 2, lift, 2. Good. Breathing, 2. Don't bring that weight past the chest. Otherwise it's a rest. We don't want to rest. We want to get muscle. Hold it here for 2 and up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2. Now down for 3, up for 1. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3. Last time. Good on you. All right. Take your weight down to the side. Coming up slowly, grab your leg and swing yourself up. Let's stretch it out. Take your arm up to your ear and hold. When you're ready, stretch it a little further, and you should feel the stretch along your lats there. Good work. Other side. And hold. All right. We're going to do triceps next. When you're doing this exercise, you want to keep your hands close together, about 2 inches apart. Imagine that your shoulders are stuck in cement, so they can't move back and forth, all right? You're going to bring that bar right to the forehead, and you're going to exhale up. That's called a skull crusher because you're bringing it right to your skull. You want to keep your shoulders still, like they're in cement, all right? Again, keep your elbows squared. They're not flared out. You've got to control the bar. Let's do that together. 3 down. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Push it up. 1, 2, 3, and up. Feel the triceps stretch. 2 and 2. Down. 2. Up. 2. Down. 2. Up. 2. Down. 2. Up. 2. All right, I want you to hold it up here. We're going to do some tricep presses. The key thing when you're doing this exercise, guys, is when you bring that weight down, you want to swoosh along our rib cage, and then we want to come up, all right? So your elbows are actually squared, not flared out. Let's go super slow for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale up. 2, 3, and 4. See how Lori's using the dumbbells? You can do that. Down for 3, up for 1. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. Last time, guys. Now hold it up here. We're going to combine that all together. We're going to bring it to the skull, and then we're going to go right down to the side to those tricep presses. Are we ready? Okay, you can do this. Down for 2, and up for 2. Let's go right to the skull. 1, 2, up, right to the forehead. 1, 2, now down for 2. 1, 2, up, 2. Keep those elbows in tight. Right to the forehead again. 2, don't forget, if you need to take those breaks, you do so. Then pick up that weight, join in when you're ready. You will adapt. Good. Last set of 2s. Be strong. 1, 2, up, 2, 1, 2, lift, and bring it down. 1, 2, up, 2. I want to finish this exercise right here. You can do it. I know you can. 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's it. Slide that bar across the legs, coming up slowly. Now let's stretch it out.
Take your right hand, lifting up. Take your hand in between the shoulder blades. Great. Now pull it in, more intense stretch. We'll get the back of the arm, the tricep. Good work. All right, let's do the other side. Bring your arm up and hold and relax and breathe into it. Excellent. All right, we've got our adductors. Our adductors are inner thighs. Favorite exercise for a lot of women, but men need it too. In a nice lying position, I've got my shoulder at a 90-degree angle. My toe's going to be pointing right out at you. You're going to lift up and down. Try not to go higher than vertical. Again, we're going to try and keep constant tension on the adductors. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Excellent. 8, 7. If you want more of a challenge, you've got many options. You can put weight around your ankles, all right? You can put a hand weight here and resist against gravity, going up and down, up and down. And if you take a look at Krista, she's using the ball. Up and down, up and down, up and down. Hang in there. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Let's just go right into the other side. You'll notice one leg is stronger than the other, so you know you might have to do more reps on that weaker leg, all right? Are we ready? Go up and down, up and down, lift. Good. Terry, are you feeling this?
I sure am, Terry.
This is what you wanted to do, work your thighs, right? And actually, guys, this exercise is really good for you because it's great for doing stuff like tennis and hockey. Anything that's moving side to side, you've got to build up those muscles. Go up and down, be strong. Good. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Let's stretch it out. Good. Coming up tall, shoulders back, chest is proud, feet together. All right. Rest and hold. After about 16, 20 seconds, you can stretch the muscle a little further. There's a stretch reflex within the muscle that acts as a safety mechanism so you don't hurt yourself. All right, so take your elbows down and press slowly, and you'll feel a more intense stretch. Do you feel it? Good. This is so good. All right, next exercise are the opposing muscle groups, the abductors, the outer thigh. Let's get to it. All right, take your leg at about 45 degrees. Leg is out. Imagine that there's a wall there. You can't bring your heel closer than that wall, all right? So you decide where that point's going to be. Lift up and down. We go up and down, up and down. We don't want to rest our foot on the floor, so I don't want to hear any toes touching the floor. And down, up and down. Good work. 8, 7, 6, 5. Anytime this gets uncomfortable, you take a rest. Good. Realign yourself and then go back at it. Very important to do this right. 2 and 1. Hold it here. Now we're going to bring the knee in and out. In and out. In and out. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Feeling this yet? 2. All right, you're going to feel it even more. 3 in, 1 out. 1, 2, 3. Push it out. Now don't lock that knee joint. Keep it soft. Good work. 1, 2, 3, and out. 1, 2, 3. For your runners, this is really good to work those stabilizers. Good. 1, 2, 3. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, and out. 1, 2, 3. 2 more sets. Can you do it? Can you do it? Yes, you can. Good. 1, 2, 3, and now you get a rest. Good. Lying on your back. Take your right leg over the knee. Take your hand. Gently lean it forward, all right? And I feel it at this point. You want more of an intense stretch? You can do as Lori and Terry are doing. They're lifting their glutes up, bringing their knees into the chest to feel more of an in-depth stretch. Good. Relax. Whew. All right, let's do the other side. Same thing is true for this side. You're going to find one leg is stronger than the other. Here we go. Up and down. Up and down. The other thing that's important about this exercise, that you're not leaning back. Otherwise, it changes the focus from the glutes to the quadriceps. We don't want to do that. And down. Go up and down. Up and down. Good. Up and down. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring the knee in. Knee in and out. Are your heels staying on that wall, or are they sinking? Check your body. Great. In and out. In and out. 4, 3. Don't lose momentum here. 2, 3 in, 1 out. We go 1, 2, 3, and out. Lock that knee joint. 3 and out. Good. 2, 3, and out. Hang in there, because we're going to do 4 more. Want to get out of that comfort zone. 1, 2, 3, and out. 1, 2, 3, and out. Is this the last one? I think so. All right, lie on your back. Cross your one leg over again. Lean your body down and press your knee forward and hold and relax into it. Again, more intense stretch. You would lift up. That's great. All right, next exercise coming up is deadlift. So grab your barbell, coming up slowly, or your dumbbells. I'm going to keep my abs engaged. My knees are going to be slightly bent. My shoulders are back. My chest is proud. When I'm going down, this is neutral position. This isn't, all right? You don't want to have your shoulders inwardly rotating. All right, always keep that position. When you're going down, you're going to feel the stretch in the hamstrings. When you come up, you're going to squeeze your glutes. All right, let's get started. Super slow for 4. Stick your glutes out. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now squeeze. 2, 3, and 4. Down. 2, 3, 4. Squeeze. Watch my back when I go down. Abs engaged. Squeeze those glutes. Take less pressure on your rectus spinae. Do that again. See how close the bar is? Good. All right. 1 down, 3 up. Down, 3, 2, and 1. Down, 3, 2, and 1. Down, 3, 2, and 1. Down, 2, 3, 2 and 2. 1, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, 2. Last time. And I'm going to face tall. This is so good for your back. Here we go. Last set of 4. Retract. I really want you to get this form right. And go down. Awesome. And go up. You ready? Single row combo. Go 1, 2, 3. Be proud. Dig deep here. You're going to burn lots of calories here, but you got to do it right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing is true for the back. It's a neutral position. Abs engaged, because you can work your abdominals here. Again. 4. Good. Let's go 3 down, 1 up, guys. 3, hold it here. 2, right to the navel. 1, up tall. 1, up tall. Good work. 3, 2, 1. Last set of 3s. 3, hang in there. 2, 1. All right, let's do those deadlifts for 4. 1, 2. Keep that bar so close. Now squeeze those glutes like your legs are shaking. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Using large muscles here. Again, 4, 3. Stretch the hamstrings. Now come up. Engage those glutes. Last set of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. Let's take a break. Let's do those single row combos. 1, 2, 3. Up proud. You can do this. The payoff, the rewards are going to be great. 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2. Hold for 3. Up for 1. We're almost done. 3, 2, 1. Up tall. Tell yourself you can do this. 2, 1. Let's do one more. 1 more. 3, 2, 1. That's it. Take that barbell down. Bend at the knees so you don't hurt your low back. Coming up, supporting yourself. Come up slow. Now curl the back. You see how I'm curling my back? Coming up, roll the shoulders. Stretch your back out, guys. Take your arms out front and hold. All right, next exercise is lunges. You're going to be using your quadriceps, your glutes, your hamstrings, all right? You're going to burn lots of calories here. We'll start with the right leg. Are you ready? Here we go. Back, down, up, together. Back, down, up, together. Good. Remember to exhale up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Dig deep. Keep your abs engaged. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Good. Remember to exhale up. Good work. You're also working your core here. All right, if you find yourself wobbling, engage your abs. Be strong. Good. 3, 2. Awesome job. Last one. We're going to change the leg. Shake it out. Good work. All right. You ready? We're going to go with the left leg. Here we go. Back, down, up, together. Back, down, up, together. Back, down, up, together. Back, down, up, together. Awesome. Good. I really feel this burning. Boy, is it ever good. Really defines the legs. Lori, what zone are you in?
Let's see, Jerry. I'm in a zone 3 right now. Working hard.
That's excellent. Usually in this exercise, you'll probably start out in a zone 2 and then work up as high as 3, even 4. Terry's probably in a freak because he's overloading his body with that extra weight. Good. Down. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. You did it. Okay, let's stretch that out. Again, you can do this either standing or laying on your mat and hold. Don't grab from your toe. I like to grab in the center. Good. And hold. Abs are in. Shoulders back. Good. That's such a good exercise. Other side. Good work. All right, let's stretch our hamstrings. I'm going to use the step as base of support. You can use your couch to get more of an intense stretch. Feel in the back of the leg, dorsiflexion, toe right to the ceiling. And relax. Good. Next track is a lot of guys' favorite. It's biceps, all right? So you can gauge what weight you want to use, but I will tell you that biceps has a tendency to be one of those exercises that gets overtrained, all right? So you want to work those muscles all in balance. All right, so grab your weight. I like using the barbell because I've got more stability, more control, and as I adapt, I can increase the load later on. Keep your shoulders back, abs engaged, and elbows in tight to the rib cage. You guys ready? When you come up, I want you to exhale out. When you bring the weight down, inhale down. Here we go, super slow. We go 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3. Do that again. Exhale up and down. Awesome job. 3 and 1. 1, 2, 3, and down. 1, 2, 3, and down. When you come up, I want you to squeeze those biceps. Because what you're doing, you're bringing lactic acid and water and blood into the muscles, so you get that pump feeling. 1, 2, 3. 2 and 2. We go up. 2, down. 2, up. 2. Now go up for 1. Now come down slow. 3, 2, 1. Up. 3, 2, 1. And ladies, you're not going to get big. You need a lot of testosterone for that. Right, Terry?
That's right, Jerry.
1, 3. Last up. 2. Now up for 2 and down for 2. 2. Down. 2. Exhale up. Inhale down. Keep going. Up. 2. Are your elbows in tight? Constant tension on that muscle to get results. Remember, you are the force to be reckoned with. Hang in there. Good. 3 and 1. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and down. 3, 2, 1, and down. Make sure your knees are bent. They're not locked. This helps protect your low back. Up for 2. 1, 2, down. 2. Don't lose momentum for this exercise. Visualize that muscle shortening and lengthening. Good work. You've got the power. Hang in there. 2 and 2. 1, 2, down. 2. Remember, you're in burn mode, then you're in build. Up. 2. We want lactic acid in there. Up. 2. 1 and 3. Up for 1. Down for 3. 2 and 1. Up. 3, 2, and 1. It's your teeth. You're feeling it. Good. Finish off strong. Up for 2, down for 2. Up. 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2. Last set of 2s. That's it. Good work. Take that weight down. Again, bending at your knees. Coming up slowly. All right. Take your hands behind, thumbs down, chest back, and press thumbs down to the floor. You should feel the stretch in the bicep. Good work. If you want more of an intense stretch, you can sit on your step and you can take your hands behind, chest proud, and just hold the stretch, or you can do it on the carpet, just like that. Good work. While you're stretching, I'm going to tell you what's next. Shoulders, all right? This tends to be a real tough exercise, so I'm going to encourage you to go light. All right? 2.5s, 3s, 5, you decide. A couple of key things. You sit tall, your abs are engaged, your shoulders are back, and you retract your back muscles, all right? Throughout the whole motion, all right? If you have rotator cuff problems, you need to decrease the weight. Are you ready? All right, let's go. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and down. 3, 2, 1, and down. 3, 2, 1, and down. Good work. If you want more of a challenge, just lengthen your lever. That's more overload, guys. 3, 2, 1, and down. 3, 2, 2 and 2. Up, 2, down, 2. You want to get muscle definition in your shoulders, you dig deep. Up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, 3 and 1. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and down. 3, 2, 1. Hang in there. You're doing great. Good. 2 and 2. Up, 2, down, 2, up, 2. One more set of 2s, and then we're going to rest. Awesome. Take a rest. Take that weight down. Roll your shoulders. Stretch it out. Good. Do that again. All right? So I'm going to give you another set. That was just the warm-up teaser. You ready? Let's do that again. Get into position. Retract your shoulder blades. Tell yourself that you can do this, because that's what's going to get results. Here we go. Up for 3. 3, 2, 1, and down. 3, 2, 1, and down. Focus. Focus. Good. Imagine what you're going to look like in 3 months doing RIP 3 times a week. 3 times a week. And down. 3, 2, 1, 2 and 2. Up, 2, down, 2. Be careful that you don't elevate your traps when you're doing this. It's best to get your form right than to work on the number of repetitions. All right, single counts. Let's go up and down. You're going to feel the burn right here. If it's pain, you need to take that weight down, but we're going for the burn, getting lactic acid in the muscle. Good work. Last 4. Can you do it? Yes, you can. 3, 2, and 1. See? You did it. Good. Stretch it out. Arms front. Hold it there. Next exercise, we're going to work the front of the deltoids. All right? Anterior deltoids. When we do this, we're going to keep the elbow soft, and we're just going to go about shoulder height, not locking our elbow joint. Abs engaged. Watch that you're not slouching, all right? Reposition yourself. Just grab your light weight to start. And as this gets easier, you know you need to overload. Ready? Let's go up for 3, down for 1. 1, 2, 3, and down. Grit your teeth. Do whatever you can. Make this work. 1, 2, 3, and down. 1, 2, 3. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, and down. Don't rest. Don't rest. So don't put your weights there. And don't let your weight fall. Good. Constant tension on that muscle. You're in the burn mode. And what do we say? Build mode. 1, 2, 3, and down. 1, 2, 3. 2 and 2. We go up. 2, down, 2. By being tenacious, this is going to be a piece of cake for you in no time. But you got to keep doing this. Keep going. Up, 2. Last set of 2, and then we'll rest. Up, 2. Awesome job. Rest. Good. Roll the shoulders. Smile as you do it, because we've got another set. Side to side. Good. Roll the shoulders. Okay, this is our last set. So let's dig deep here. All right? Let's go up for 3, down for 1. We go 1, 2, 3, and down. 1, 2, 3, and down. Remember, if you're getting tired, do as Krista's doing. She's alternating one at a time to give her arm a rest. 1, 2, 3, and down. 1, 2, 3, 2 and 2. Let's go 1, 2, and down for 2. Up, 2, down, 2, up, 2, down, 2. Hang in there, we're almost done. 3 and 1. 1, 2, 3, and down. And 1, 2, 3. Grit your teeth here. I know you're feeling it. 3 and down. 1, 2, 2 and 2. Then we're done. Up for 2, down. 3 more sets of 2. Up, 2, down, 2. Are your shoulders retracted? Good. Last one. Good work. Let's stretch it out. Good. Take that arm in front and hold that stretch in. Relax into it. You did it. Good. And as your body adapts, you might want to do more reps. That's another option. Just increase the weight. Excellent job. Now comes the fun part, abdominals. All right? Don't think that you can do 200 or 300 and get that ripped look. Again, that's got to come with proper nutrition and doing cardiovascular exercises. All right, coming down. We're going to start with our transverse abdominis because it takes a lot of energy to do. We're going to start with our legs up. We're going to go down for 2, up for 2. Now, if you want more of a challenge, I want you to follow me because my legs aren't as long as Terry's, all right? The longer legs you have, be very hard on your hip flexors, all right? So you need to gauge that. Here we go. Down, 2, up, 2, down, 2. Good job. Now I'm not flexing or extending my back. I'm just in a neutral position here. A little bit of space between me and the mat. Down, 2, up, 2, down, 2. Now if you're not feeling it here, take your legs a little bit further. All right? Good work. I've had ladies that have done this exercise that maybe carry a little bit more weight on their legs, that it might bother them to go this far. You can shorten your range by bringing your heels closer to the glutes. Down, 2, up, 2, last one. Good. Now keep your feet on the ground. Take your hands behind the head. We're going to work rectus abdominis, the upper part of your abdominals. Ready? Exhale up and inhale down. 2 up, 2 down. We go up, 2, down, 2, 1, 2, down, 2. Excellent. Breathing. Remember, same thing as what we said in the bicep. When you're coming up, you're shortening the muscle. When you're coming down, you're lengthening it eccentrically. And down, 2, up, 2, down, 2. Ready? Let's go singles. You can do this. You want more of a challenge? Don't bring your shoulders to the mat. Keep your shoulders off the ground. Up and down. You want to work your neck muscles? Bring your hands up front. All right? This is a little bit easier too. More of a challenge, you have overload behind the head. You've got to carry more weight on the rectus abdominis muscle. Up and down. Up and down. Last set of 4. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. Let's work the obliques, the muscles along the side of the abdominal cage. All right. Now again, you're following Krista if you've got a ball at home. Did you find that more of a challenge, right, Krista?
Absolutely. I'm working my core.
Absolutely. I like that. Here we go. Single counts. We go up and down. Did you mean to say that, Krista?
Absolutely.
Up and down. Up and down. Up and down. So Terry, how many days a week do you train your abdominals?
I train my abs 4 times a week, Jer, but just as a warm-up, so I don't actually do a whole lot of ab work, but I combine that with a sensible diet and a little bit of cardio.
Yep. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Opposite arm to the leg. Ready? stretch it out, you guys. You did it. Best part, let's stretch it out. Take your legs out, arms over your shoulders, and relax and hold and breathe. Whew, you worked out so hard. Bring one knee into the chest. All right, I want you to take that leg out, extend it out. Just relax. And again, you can bring your knee in a little bit further into your chest to get more of an intense stretch. All right, when you're ready, let's change legs. Relax, hold. Aren't you glad you did it? You're done. The hardest thing about getting fit is getting started. And you did it. All right, grab behind the knees, swing yourself up. We're going to stretch out our hamstring. Good work. All right, body upright, abs in. All right, and hold. So I want you to do this program 3 times a week, all right? You might not feel like you have that energy, but health is not just about our bodies. It's our mind, our body, our spirit. It's all working together in one. That's the holistic approach to life. You'll feel better about yourself. Take your leg out and hold. Good. One knee into the chest and relax. Relax, good. I think the other thing too that tends to happen for us as we get older, we take care of everybody else, and usually we're on the bottom of the totem pole. We take care of the kids, the husband, we're working. All right, we come home, we clean the house. You know, there's only 365 days in a year, and what? All you need is 3 hours a week to get in shape. You are worth it. All right, a happy mom is a happy family. Feet together, stretching out your adductors. So I want you to take this newfound energy, get ripped, eat right, get your cardio workouts in, do your yoga, feel good about yourself, and then you know what? Pay it forward. Be kind to yourself, be true to yourself. All right, let's stretch out our arms. Take the front and then stretch more of our back and hold, relax. Up proud, up tall. Smile, because you know what? You did it. Good for you. See you next time. Thanks for coming.
Show you, because not everyone is created equally, some modifications on all the tracks so that you can get through these exercises without injuring yourself. To start with, I'm going to go through a couple things that you really need to know. First of all, we're going to be maybe talking about the chest proud position. And when we're talking about the chest proud position, we're talking the fact that maybe you've got someone pulling you forwards like that, so you're keeping your chest upwards, and from the back you would be slightly pulling your shoulder blades together. So whenever I mention the chest proud position, I want you to think about you're being pulled from a string up here and you're pulling those shoulder blades together. The other thing is we're going to be talking about is a trunk neutral position. That means where your neck is in the lordotic position, your thoracic part of your spine or the middle part of your back is curved the opposite way, and then down in the lower part of your back you're maintaining a lordosis again. We don't want you to excessively be in a lordotic position or in a forward flex position or be pushing your chin forwards or back. So you're always trying to maintain a nice neutral trunk position. So we're going to start with the squat track today. The important thing with the squat track is if you have a heart rate monitor, put it on. Your heart rate will go up at this time. So if you have any concerns regarding high blood pressure, check with your medical provider first, or wear your heart rate monitor and keep it in the zone that you're supposed to be keeping it at. If at any time during the squat track you feel dizzy, stop and make sure that you feel good before you start again. Shannon's going to demonstrate with the easiest modification that we have. She's going to be taking her arms up and just crossing them over. And as she bends down, she's going to make sure that she's keeping the middle of her kneecap in line with her second and third toe, and she's not going to allow her knee to come further ahead than her toes. Come on up again, Shannon. And as she comes up, she's going to be exhaling, breathing out, because that's the effort phase of this exercise. So breathe in and go down. If you have any kind of knee problems, just decrease the depth of your squat, and as Shannon is showing, she's just using her body weight to perform this exercises. Okay, Shannon, come on up. Well done, and she's exhaling. All right, now we're going to demonstrate with the dumbbells. Shannon, can I have you pick up the dumbbells? And I think for this version, we're going to be turning Shannon sideways, all right? So by having the weight in her arms, she's going to make the exercise harder. It is really the same basic exercise. So as she bends forward, she's inhaling, she's keeping her knees in line with her toes, and she's coming up and exhaling. Great, and we're going to have you take your arms a little further apart. Now, the thing is, when you're doing it with the bar, we want to make sure that as you take the bar up above your head, that you're doing it really nice and slowly, in particular if you've got any neck or shoulder problems. So let's have you slowly place that up above, and I'm going to have her turn to the side briefly. We want you to make sure that when you're placing the bar, you're placing it on the fleshy part of your back. We don't want you poking forward like that. So she's going to gaze several meters in front of her and making sure that she's not increasing that natural curve in her neck, and she's going to squat down now. Great, and she's keeping a nice neutral back spine, her neck nice neutral, and come up and squeeze those buttocks together. Shannon, we're going to have you go down one more time. Keep your back nice and straight. It's very important also that you do not allow your knees to flare outwards, and you don't allow your knees to flare in, and that you keep the weight on the back of your heels. So if you feel as you're coming up, come on, exhale up, that you're going forward on your toes, that you're keeping the weight back on those heels. The other thing is, if you're starting to feel a strain on your back, maybe you've got a little bit too much weight up here, because maybe those legs aren't really able to handle that weight. So lower that weight down, especially if you feel a strain on the back. Okay, Shannon, let's have you take that weight off, being careful as you raise it up above your head and shoulders, and lower it down, keeping your back nice and straight. And that's the squat track. In the chest track, we started off with the push-ups. Shannon's going to demonstrate to you a modification. So what she's done is she's starting with her weight on her knees and through her hands. So let's have you go down nice and slowly, Shannon. Good, and come up. And she's trying to maintain a really good, nice neutral position with her spine, and she's also working on a little bit of core stability. Go ahead and go down there one more time, Shannon. Well done. And keep going. As you get better and you would feel a little more strength, you could try to lower down again. That's great. Super. Good work there, Shannon. Okay, in the second part of the chest track, we're going to be showing you the exercises with using the risers. If you don't have a riser, it's quite fine to be doing it on the floor as well. Okay, Shannon, let's have you grab your weight. It's important when you're going on your riser that you do a little bit of a rock and roll as you come down, and then you plant your feet back on the floor here. Also, remember we talked about that trunk neutral position? Even when you're lying on the riser like this, you're maintaining a nice neutral position in your spine. If I were to take my hand and slide it in here, Shannon still has a nice neutral position in her back and a nice neutral position in her neck. Okay, so Shannon's got her arms nice and straight up above her, and she's now going to lower her elbows down, and if you notice, she's keeping her elbows below her shoulder height. For those people who have shoulder problems, and just hang on there, Shannon, if you can, we don't want you taking your elbows above your shoulders or in line with your shoulders. We want you to keep probably more at this position, okay? And now come up nice and slow and reach and come down. The other thing you can do to place less strain on the shoulder, we want you to keep your part of this arm parallel to the floor, so you're not going lower down than the riser. If you were on the floor and come up, you would naturally stop right about here because your elbows would touch the floor. Okay, it's also really important when you're doing this chest exercise that you make sure whether you're holding the bar, a weight, or the dumbbells like Shannon is, that you don't hyperextend your wrist, hyperflex your wrist, or as you're coming down, that you don't rotate your shoulder out like this or rotate it inwards. Okay, just come up nice and easily there, Shannon. Try one more time down. And come up, Shannon. Good work. Now let's have you take the weight down towards your stomach again, and we're going to take her out of this position. Just like she came down to the position, we want her to rock and roll back up and then put the weight down. Good job. This is for the straight leg and deadlift row track. And Shannon's again going to demonstrate by you starting off with the dumbbells, all right? So Shannon, let's go and get started here. So as we go down with the dumbbells, we're keeping a nice, straight, neutral spine. It's very important in this track that you keep the weight close to your thighs as you come up. And breathe in as you go down and out as you come up. Okay, Shannon, let's have you take those dumbbells down, and I want you to grab the weight with the bar. We're going to demonstrate the second part of the exercise. Can I have you turn sideways to me too? That's just perfect, okay? Again, her arms are a little bit outside of her thighs. She's got that nice chest proud position, looking straight ahead, keeping her back in a really nice neutral position. And I want her to have your knees slightly bent as you flex forward from the waist and you bend down and come up. And you notice with Shannon, as she's coming up and she's going down, she's keeping that bar very close to her thigh. And come up again, Shannon. Well done. Now we're going to go into the row part. So go down, look a few meters ahead, and then let's get you to flex those elbows back, and then we've got the row. Let's have you do 2 or 3 rows together. Great. Notice that really nice neutral spine position, still maintaining that nice curve in her neck and looking straight ahead, and take the bar down, and now come nice and slowly up, squeeze those buttock muscles together. Okay, for those of you who are using the dumbbells, just start in the nice neutral position, and let's have you slowly bend up. Great, and come down. Bicep curls, really nice and simple. Again, you're just keeping that really nice chest proud position, making sure your chest is pushing forwards and you're retracting those shoulders at the same time. Up and come down. It's a really nice concentric traction, shortening of the muscle as she comes up, and an eccentric contraction as she comes down, and she's maintaining a really good range of motion throughout her exercise. Good job. Okay, we're now going to be doing the shoulder strengthening exercise, and in this track we're actually sitting down on the riser. So again, Shannon's keeping herself in a really nice neutral position. She's got that chest proud position again, and we're going to go ahead and start. We're going to start by doing our lateral raises and come up and come down. Shannon, keep that elbow bent, okay, and come up and come down. In this track, again, if you've got shoulder problems, modify it. Don't go up to 90 degrees, stay maybe about 7 degrees. So I'm going to help Shannon along with this. Here we go. We're going to stop right about there, and then we're going to come down. Now, if you're finding this is really quite simple, the other way you can make this a little bit more difficult again is you can straighten your elbows, although you want to keep those elbows a little bit bent, or in other words, keeping them soft. Again, let's have you raise up both at the same time. She's taking it to 90, about there, and down. Again, if you've got shoulder problems, let's keep you down a little bit below 90 and come back down. The other thing that you can do to modify this exercise, if you're finding it difficult, just do one arm at a time. There you go, Shannon. Wonderful. Try the other side. So you're actually just alternating your lifts from one shoulder to the other shoulder. Great, just take a break there for a second. Now we're going to change this exercise a little bit. We're going to do now more the front of her shoulders. Are you ready there, Shannon? Okay, that's great. Okay, here we go. Again, we're going to start maybe with a little bit of a longer lever. So her elbows are going to be a little bit straighter, elbows still nice and soft, still that real nice chest proud position. And let's do both arms again because she's not too tired yet. And come up and go down. Good job. So go up to about 90 if you feel you can. come down nice and slowly. Shannon, I want you to maybe just shorten that lever just slightly. Okay, that's great. Come up and maybe don't go quite up to 90. There you go. That makes that exercise easier. And one more time. Great. Hey, she's ahead of me. She's decided to alternate. She's already fatigued. Way to go. Okay, we're going to be doing the triceps track right now. So once you get that bar, put it on your lap. And I also want you to use that roll back. Nice rock and roll motion. Good stuff. And get that knee down. Again, she's still in that really nice neutral position with her back and with her neck. Okay, let's have her come up. It's really important in the triceps track that you keep your shoulders and your elbows in line, that you're not flaring those elbows out and you're not flaring those elbows in. Can you straighten up a little bit? Perfect. That's great. So this and this are staying rock solid. Our motion is from bending and straightening the elbows. Okay, Shannon, go ahead and bend down. Great. Good job. And straighten up. Good job. In this one, we also do where we do a triceps press. So we're going to come down. Go ahead and come down. And extend your elbows coming up or straighten them going up. Just like with the chest press, we want you to make sure that if you've got any kind of a problem, that you may stop right about here before going down any further and up. Okay, this exercise we're doing the back pullovers. We're exercising the latissimus dorsi and triceps. This is our starting position. Okay, Shannon, can I have you? In this position, we are not exercising our triceps, so we're not going to be extending and straightening, bending and straightening our elbows. Our elbows stay fixed and soft, and go ahead and go slowly backwards so that your arm is almost parallel to the floor and come back up. Again, if you have any kind of shoulder symptoms, go ahead and go down. Just don't go back quite as far. You're probably hitting right around there, and go ahead and come up. For this track, we are strengthening the inside of our thigh, or adductors of our thigh muscle. She's going to decide to have her leg either in the front or in the back. So we're going to show you one of each. Yeah, big surprise. So she's going to show one in the front. Go ahead and lift that leg up. Well done, Shannon. Let's do one more, maintaining a good position there. She's making sure that she's not turning that foot inwards and working maybe the front of her thigh a little bit more. So let's just have you turn that way again. Now, for those of you who aren't comfortable in this position, let's have this leg back. Good stuff. Let's show a real nice lift up here. Well done, Shannon, and come down. And you can see if I have her turn her foot this way a little bit, she's going to start to use that front of that thigh a little bit, which we really don't want. So we have another modification for you. Let's have you line your back here. And on this one, she's going to be lying. Great. Nice neutral position. Okay. We're just going to take a little bit of a roll towel in front, in between her knees. Okay, now Shannon, all I want you to do is squeeze that towel together, hold for 5 or 10 seconds, and relax. Perfect. Shannon, we're going to make you work and go back over on that side again. You can keep that roll in between there, which means you're working those adductors at the same time. And again, in this position, her knees are on top of one another, her feet are together, okay, and squeeze that towel together and hold for 5 to 10 seconds and relax. This next track is to exercise the outside of our thigh, or our abductor muscles here. And all Shannon's going to do, she's going to stay just in the same position she was for the other track. Nice neutral position with her head and neck. And here we go. We're going to keep her feet together, and she's simply taking her knees apart. And try to squeeze right here as you're doing that. Good job, Shannon. Keep going. One more. Okay, and relax. Now, let's make you work a little bit harder, okay? So you can actually come up a little bit, so she's actually resting on her elbow. That makes it a little bit harder, and we're going to have her straighten her leg out, her top leg out, and just come a little bit forward there. And again, she's exercising this muscle here, and lift up, and then come down. Okay, we're finally at the lunge track. You're going to be working a little harder here, and your heart rate may go up a little bit as well. So again, if you've got that heart rate monitor, you may want to watch your heart rate monitor here. Okay, we're going to start, and in our lunge track, we're actually stepping backwards. So again, just start with that really nice chest proud position. Have your feet maybe a little shoulder width apart just to start off with. And Shannon's going to take one step back, good stuff, and go down. And then come up. Good job. Okay, and go back with your other leg and down. So again, she's keeping a really nice neutral position, and when she comes down, she's keeping the weight of her body over her ankle. and go down. Great. And then there's her knee. Come in with the weight over her ankle. Okay, our last track is the abdominal track. Okay, let's have you do that rock and roll back there a little bit, Shannon. Good job. Okay, we're going to make her work a little harder, so she's going to keep her hands behind her neck, okay, just to make sure that she's keeping her neck in a nice neutral position. We don't want you working those neck flexors, so no cheating and trying to work those neck muscles there, Shannon, okay? We're going to start by doing a little bit of a reverse rectus abdominis, so she's going to lift up both her legs at the same time and then come down. Good job. And she's just going to touch those toes lightly and come up and pull up a little higher there. Good job. You're going to work a little harder then. Way to go. And come up, pull up. Good job. Now, in one part of the modification, we just had myself, and I was really just taking one leg down and alternating. And I was actually kind of setting my lower abdominal muscles. So just think about pushing that belly button down in towards the floor. And I want you, good, one leg at a time, and come up, and then down. Great. Now that would be a little easier. And then if you feel like that's really getting easy, that's when you start to use both those legs and come up and pull up. Good job. There you go. Now she's working hard. Good job. Come down and relax. So that was getting a little bit of our rectus abdominis and some of our core stability muscles. The next one we're going to work is our oblique muscles. These ones here, okay? And I'm going to have you do where you're doing it. Really start to be easy. You're just going to pull that shoulder blade off and then come up, okay? And pull that shoulder blade, and you're kind of thinking of that elbow kind of reaching over here. Good job. A little bit of a twist there. Good. Let's try that other side, and up and over. Good. A couple more. Good stuff. Okay, we're going to put her on a physio ball. Physio ball moves around a little bit, so you've got to work a lot harder on creating some stability there. So what I want you to do, okay, go ahead and take yourself back. Keep rolling down, keep on, good job. But let's have her put her arms behind her head, just like we did in the video, and I want you just to slowly crunch up. There she goes, and yeah, she's definitely working hard there. Good job. Okay, we're going to stop there, and we're going to go and do her obliques. Reach over this side. Well done. Let's go the alternate. Good job. Okay, let's have you rock back a little bit. Up you come. You've worked hard today.
I have brought today exercise physiologist Corey Fagan, who I've done work with and collaborated with the RIPT program. And he's going to answer some questions that I get asked often and explain the science behind RIPT. So Corey, as an exercise physiologist, overall, what would you say about the RIPT program?
From my perspective, as an exercise physiologist, my research has shown that this program has a lot of data behind it in terms of supporting what it does. We have seen that there are certain areas that in this class that you burn a lot of carbohydrates. There's certain areas in this class you burn fat. We've put a periodized program together, just not one class, but there's actually 5 phases. There's a lot of thought for the participant. And the most exciting part that I like about it is we've conducted new research at our lab. And we've seen you on a metabolic cart, we've seen your other participants on the metabolic cart, we have a good sample size, and we know exactly what's going on. We can tell people these are the types of things to expect. These are the calories you can burn, these are the carbohydrates or substrates you're going to burn. So it's very, very interesting and very exciting, and something I haven't really seen in any other fitness class or fitness video.
I quite often get asked about heart zone training, and you and I have talked a little bit about the formula, the 220 minus your age.
Yep.
Is that 100% accurate?
That formula, 220 minus your age, is very general, very basic. Most of the people I see do have heart rates that fall above that for a maximum heart rate, 220 minus your age, or well below it. It's a general formula designed to get people going. However, once people start training more often, get more serious, they usually need some form of testing to see what exactly is that heart rate.
Okay, so what exactly are heart zones?
Heart zones is a new term they've used probably over the last 5-10 years, mostly for cyclists and runners, and now it's slowly progressing into the weight training area where people have 5 zones for training, 1 being the easiest, maybe 5 or 6 being higher. But essentially it's a spectrum of training zones from easy to difficult.
One thing that I I attribute you saving my health, because you had me do this VO2 test, the metabolic cart. I was doing long duration, low intensity, trying to burn fat, you know, trying to keep my weight down. And literally I burned myself out, and I was really not training smarter. And what I found with your metabolic cart is I have a heart rate max of 200 beats per minute, all right? I was following the formula, and they said I shouldn't go past 176. At 176 beats, you told me that's where I start getting my, you know, fitness benefits, all right? Can you explain what people can expect when they go to do this test?
The metabolic test, I think people may have seen it before on maybe a high-performance film or an Olympic event leading up to a big race, but the metabolic cart really treats everyone as an individual. You get to see everyone, what are their exact limits within each body. And everyone's different. Everyone has a different heart, different set of lungs, which makes it special and individualized. So by doing that testing, that's one of the first things we figure out. Just about everyone who comes out of the test is very informed. It's like a light bulb goes off in their head going, yes, this is where I need to be. I need to be at these heart rates for this type of exercise, these heart rates for this type of exercise. It's informative, direct data. Before, this type of research or testing is only done for the research articles or maybe an Olympic level athlete, but what we find and what we do is that people who do like to do the RIP class or people just looking for that extra edge can benefit from it as well.
So Corey, I have to ask you that the standard weight training endurance program is 12 to 15 reps, 3 to 4 sets, correct?
Yeah, that's very standard in the industry. And in terms of most people even go and say a standard program is 3 sets of 10 repetitions. High repetitions used to be classified as maybe 15, maybe 20. The RIP obviously goes beyond that. And I think one of the reasons why it works so well is that your body responds to new stimuluses, and it'll adapt to that. So by taking your exercise sets beyond 20 reps, 40, 50, sometimes 60 repetitions, even higher than that, more than 90 seconds, the body actually likes it because it's something different. It'll respond to it, it'll ask itself, what's going on here? I've got a lot of lactic acid in my legs, I'm still moving up and down. If I'm doing a squat, things are okay, but your body will say, this is something different, let's adapt to it, let's lose fat, build some muscle. It works out that way. So those old myths, I could call them, going beyond 20 reps is no good, it's really a myth.
Corey, can you explain to me what lactic acid is?
Lactic acid is a byproduct we produce in our body. When you burn carbohydrates, and carbohydrates are usually burned during higher intensity or moderate intensity exercises, that is the byproduct of that. Carbohydrates ends up in lactic acid. It's not something artificial. It's something we produce on a daily basis. Whether you're walking upstairs or running to catch a bus, you'll produce lactic acid.
Can you explain the phases of RIPT?
Sure, yeah. That's another reason why I was quite interested in the RIP class, is that it's one of the few programs I saw that was actually periodized. And a lot of people say periodization is a big word they use nowadays, but you go to the class and it's the same thing all the time. Periodization essentially is training into structures, phases. You go from phase 1 to phase 2 to phase 3, each one starting, each phase precedes the other. RIP has that. It has 5 phases. It starts very basic in terms of adaptation work. And then it works into a second phase where you're looking at building more lean muscle, and then it gets more and more advanced. That's all what periodization is, and I see that in the RIP class, and we work together with that to how do you make the stimulus for the person different each phase. So they keep adapting, they keep either building muscle or losing fat, staying lean, getting ripped. That's what the periodization is all about, is how do you keep the body always adapting, and the RIP does that over 5 phases.
Corey, is this a cardiovascular workout?
It is a cardiovascular workout. Cardiovascular essentially means anytime the heart is working harder than normal over the resting heart rate. So it is a cardio workout, and you can say that. It's mostly anaerobic, meaning it's mostly a carb burning workout. Fairly moderate to high intensity heart rates. So that's what I would say. If you want to do extra workouts, for sure, you probably want to do something at a lower intensity level. Something in the fat burning zone, continuous, longer durations.
Why is that?
Just for, again, we're talking about burnout from before. If you do the same workout all the time, especially if you do a high intensity class all the time or moderate intensity, you do get burnt out. Your body just can only handle so much, especially if you work, you have family, you don't have the life like a pro triathlete or an athlete or bodybuilder who has time to rest. You do need that break. You need to shift things up and have something easy and something hard.
And how long of recovery should they have after a RIP workout?
I'd say when they first start, they probably need 2 to 3 days because it's something, it's totally different to their body. They might be not used to it. Their body will be under some form of muscle soreness. Anytime you do something new, your body has to adapt.
Right.
But as the time goes on, you get used to the classes, I get used to the exercise motions, the restoration drops down to maybe 1 day versus 2 to 3.
Corey, from this workout, can men build muscle?
For sure. A lot of men believe that you always need heavy weights or a lot of resistance. What you need is a better stimulus. And that can be done through a whip class with high volume, high repetition, low weight. You're getting a lot of men because they're tired of doing the same thing. They've been doing the 8 to 10 repetitions, maybe 15 repetitions, and that's as exciting as it's become for some people for 10, maybe 15 years. So by doing this class, it's totally different, it's a totally new stimulus. Their body's responding. For most of these guys, they're maintaining their muscle mass and losing fat, so now they're looking, quote, ripped. That's what they want.
So Corey, in your opinion, which is better, the barbells, dumbbells, or are they the same?
They're both relatively easy to use. Depends what kind of situation you're in. In some places, dumbbells are easier to use in some of the positions you get into in the class. The barbell is easier to load up weight faster, and versus going to get another set of dumbbells, you can just change the bar.
Makes sense. Do you have to use weights to get results? Like someone that's never exercised, could they just use their body weight?
That's probably the best way to start. When someone's new to exercise versus jumping right into a resistance training program with weight, machine or free weight, body weight is sometimes the best way to do it, and gravity provides enough resistance for most of us.
Yeah, and that's why people are getting results, and I thank you for doing that.
No problem.
My background is that I was a competitive race walker and competed in 3 Olympic Games. I also was the Canadian marathon champion in the Masters division, and continue to race, and I really enjoy applying different modalities to those sports that are going to help enhance their performance. And what I found is the RIP program has been the answer to our weight training problem. I actually hate the weight room, but I love RIPT because it's a lot of fun. Personally, what I've gained from RIPT is a structured workout where I am going to do strength training. It's going to meet all the strength training requirements that are needed in an effective running or race walking program. You get a workout that's both heart and lungs and muscular at the same time. And I know that you walk away from a workout feeling you're spent and you've really done a good job, and now you don't have to go do another workout afterwards.
I've had arthritis in my knee for about the last 6 years, I would say. And since I've started the RIP program, I've noticed that my knee doesn't bother me anymore. And this really surprises me, like I was blown away by this. If somebody had told me that, I don't think I would have believed it. I think it's made me a lot stronger. I've noticed changes in my body. I think I have a smaller waist. Mentally too, it's very important, and I think that aspect is not always looked at.
Outside of the gym, I love to play hockey in the winter, golfing and ultimate frisbee in the summer. And I'm finding that my lung capacity, the amount that I'm able to run further, shoot the puck harder, and actually I've been doing a couple measurements, and so far I've lost approximately 7% of my body fat. So the results speak for themselves.
What I love about the RIP program is what it does to my body. Like I feel good after, even when I feel really bad before. And I see changes in my body, and I just love that. You know, I take care of my husband, my son, my life, but I take care of myself also. I do my maximum for an hour, and that's it. And I know that it works my whole body, you know. I don't have to think about, oh, I missed something, or no, it's complete.
My entire body had a good workout. I felt every muscle was ripped. Every muscle in my body was feeling like it had a good training, and it kind of really made me feel energized and invigorated. I do a lot of mountaineering, rock climbing that requires endurance, strength, motivation, a lot of focus. With the RIP program, I found that my strength is increasing a lot. I'm able to climb levels that are much harder than I thought I would ever be able to climb. I feel better at work. I feel that I can handle stress better. I feel calmer at work because I know I just have a mental approach to my work that is a lot better than I had before.
With the RIP program, it's just given me energy, more energy, and helps me to deal with my children better, and I have a lot more energy to play with them and be more active with them. I hadn't done weights for a long, long time, but I used to dread going to the gym and just doing that workout by myself. This class is much more fun, loud, great music, great motivation from the instructor and from all the other people in the class. And it's just a lot of fun. I feel great. I feel great after the class.
I think RIPT is very important for women of, in their 40s and stuff like that. You need to have the weight-bearing exercises to help prevent osteoporosis and all those kind of things.
So that's something you're...
And that's something that yes, I'm concerned about that. I want to keep healthy and fit and have a long and healthy, fit life.
I absolutely do not enjoy doing weight training. It is something that I find that takes a lot of mental energy, a lot of discipline, a lot of creativity to keep changing it up and to be creative. There's so much to think about at all times, and I wanted something that I didn't have to think about, that I knew I would get results. Absolutely. And I did, quickly. I didn't have time to mess around. I registered for Ironman Canada, and I'm going to be doing it next year. And Ironman, I need to have more strength because the endurance is completely different things. And the number one thing runners neglect is muscle strength. Because where do you fit in the time? But when you're only doing it 3 hours a week, I mean, that's awesome. And you get an unbelievable result.
I think one of the most exciting aspects for me of doing the RIP program has been the psychological impact that it's had on me. Because when you have fibromyalgia, you start to feel like you're not capable of doing things, and you start to feel very weak in yourself. Doing the RIP program, I come home just almost on a high. I feel euphoric, I feel strong again, I'm even feeling sexier again, and that is such a nice feeling to be able to give that as a gift to my husband and to myself most of all.
See, I was introduced to the RIP program through another soccer team. The RIP program has so far benefited our girls that they've noticed that their endurance has increased. They're able to play longer, but play stronger. They're not only physically stronger, but mentally stronger. It's just very pleasing. As a parent, father to my daughter, she's excited to come. She loves this program. And we've tried other programs here in town. And when I see my daughter enthusiastic and happy, I can honestly say she's never felt this good about a program. The RIP program's been a blessing for her.
I'm 50 years old. I'm a breast cancer survivor. I also have leukemia. I think it's important for women to do this. I think it's important for everyone to know that you can feel better, that you can be better. This class has helped me. It motivates me, it makes me strong. But you look at yourself and you see that you can be like you were before. You can be yourself again, and you need to have that. You need to do for yourself. You need to be strong, and this class motivates you. The RIPT is helping to make me be back to me again, to make me to look like me again. There's a lot of reasons why you won't look like yourself after this, after what's all happened and what will happen with other women or men or whatever the case may be. I think anybody who's taking this class is enjoying the benefits that they're seeing. You can see the other people in the class. If you go on a regular basis and you see the other people going, and you're looking at them and they're liking how they're looking. You're looking in the mirror and you're looking at yourself and you're thinking, I'm looking very good, and stuff like that. You stand to the side, but it's great. So it's a wonderful program. I suggest it to anybody.